Hey everyone, I'm back for a quick update video. I do have another longer video that I'm in the process of editing right now, so I'll have that up as soon as I can figure out how to use Premiere. But today I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of a new microphone that I just got in the mail to use for streaming, voiceovers, things like that. So we're just going to take a peek at that, as well as I wanted to do an update on a couple other pieces that I got for my setup that I haven't shown on the channel yet, but I'm super excited about. So let's get to it. So the first thing we have here is the mic that I bought. So we have the Audio Technica AT 2020 USB. I read a ton of reviews, both positive and negative. It was between this, the Rode NT USB, I think it was called, something along those lines, or the Yeti, the Blue Yeti. There are positives and pros and cons for all three of the mics. This one was a little bit cheaper than the Rode. I think the Blue Yeti was about the same price, maybe a little bit cheaper. Ultimately, it came down to this was on sale on Amazon, about $30 off, so I jumped on it, as well as this may sound silly, but I also kind of like the aesthetic. So I just like it over the shape of the Blue Yeti, and again, the Rode was the most expensive. I do have a Rode mic for my camera, so I would have ideally liked to stay in the Rode family, but I think this is going to work out pretty sick. So I know a ton of other streamers and online personalities use this, so I can't imagine it's too bad. So first things first, we have it looks like the mic and then a pouch that has accessories. So this is a nice pouch, damn. So a nice leather pouch. If you haven't seen this before, it has some branding on the front. What do we have in here? It looks like the USB cable, some fitment accessories, and then it comes with a small tripod that you can set it up on your desk. So that's nice. That's what I'm going to have to do for now until I buy a movable arm that I can attach to the side of my desk, and then I'll have a pop filter, so it will probably hang just above my monitors here. I'll have to mess with it, obviously, get the best sound. I have heard that this mic is fairly sensitive in terms of picking up keyboard sounds, and I have the Corsair K70 Rapid Fire, which has some pretty clicky switches. They make a decent amount of noise, so I'm going to have to mess with the settings and the gain to try and not have that picked up. So anyways, this is my first ever mic like this. Looking at it first base, looks like there's some specs on here. There's definitely no way you're going to be able to see that. Some specs and like discoloring. Maybe I can try and scratch those off. Doesn't really bother me that much, but kind of a bummer. Got mic, adjustment volume, headphone port. You got, looks like mic to comm. Not sure what that means. I'll have to read the manual. Anyway, so that's the mic. I'll have to set it up. I'll do some sound tests between my Rode camera mic and this mic here later in the video, so we can get a comparison. So I just get that stuff back in here. Alright, I'm actually super excited to use this. This will be a lot easier to do voiceovers than having the Rode mic just kind of sitting next to me, as that's a shotgun mic. That's not really the best use for it. So there's that. And then the other two things that I wanted to update you guys on is my new headset that I got. It's the HyperX Cloudflight wireless. And let me tell you, I'm loving it so far. My first mic that I had was the Corsair Void Pro RGB in white. It was super comfortable. The ear cups were really comfortable, I will say that. The only thing I didn't like is it was so heavy because of the mechanism that goes around your ear that actually holds the cups. I have to imagine it's either steel or aluminum, but it was pretty heavy. And so if you moved your head around, I get up a lot when I'm gaming in between matches or whatever, get a drink, snacks, if I have to do something in my bedroom. So if I stood up really quickly, it could like slide off the front or back of my head. I didn't really like that very much. Other thing was the software. Man, Corsair, I keep having software issues with them and I don't know what the deal is. A lot of times the mic would either not register or I'd have to go into Windows settings and adjust what audio device I was using, whether it be the mic or actually even the sound. So I was just kind of getting on my last nerve, and I decided I wanted to try out HyperX because I've seen tons and tons of gamers using them, especially the Cloud Flight 2s, or the Cloud 2s. I think that's what they're called. But I did want wireless. That's a big thing for me, is to be able to get up, move around without being tethered to my PC. So I love these. Definitely would recommend. I have them here. So they do have the LEDs on them. You can shut it off. Just quickly hold the button, or that turns them off rather. Just tap the button, turn them off. Like I said, they are super comfortable, really light, which I love. They are plastic, so you know, not the highest quality, I guess. I did like that there was metal on the Corsairs, but I guess, you know, weight and material go hand in hand, so they're super light. The mic sound quality it's okay, not bad for a wireless headset. Definitely not as good as maybe the mic I'm using now, or the mic that we're going to be plugging in soon. I do like that you can detach the mic. It just comes right out. There you go. I guess you can't see that very well. But I love these headset. I have not had them die on me yet. I usually don't play for that long, so that's probably why. But they also, the mute is just a big button here on the left cup, which is super nice. So I've been loving these headset. Definitely would recommend to anyone who checks them out. And then the other thing that I've been telling all my friends about is the new mouse that I got, SteelSeries Rival 600. The mouse I had before this was the Corsair Glaive RGB, and not that that was a bad mouse. The thing that I didn't like about it was the clicks were so sensitive. So I like to play Counter-Strike, not that great, but that's probably one of my favorite games to play, and I found it really hard to manage whether I was doing tap firing, burst firing, or spraying, because that click is just so sensitive. So, you know, if you move your hand really fast, sometimes you might even accidentally click it, and the same goes for the mouse wheel. So I mapped jump to the mouse wheel up function, and I would constantly getting like ghost jumps unintentionally because I would just ever so slightly hit it with my finger, and that was driving me nuts. This mouse is awesome. The clicks are so tactile. They feel so good. The mouse fits so much better in my hand. The RGB looks great, and the big plus for this mouse in particular is it has two sensors. One is, you know, tracking DPI movement as you move around the mouse pad, and the other one is tracking your lift off. So that's the sole function, is to try and keep the mouse functioning as you slightly lift your mouse pad your mouse off the mouse pad. You know, to move it from one side to the other if you reach the edge of the pad. And that's so nice because I'm not that great of kind of keeping track of where I am on the mouse pad. So a lot of times I'm picking it up and moving it back to the other side, or relocating to the center of the pad. And it's nice that, you know, when you pick the mouse up, it doesn't stop working for, you know, 1 to 2 seconds, however long it takes you to pick it up and move it. So that's a really great function. And the last thing I did want to mention is it is adjustable weight. So you may not be able to see it here on the box, but you can add small weights. It comes with 8 in total, and I think they're ½ a gram each, or maybe 1 gram each. And you can stagger them, you know, 4 on one side, 0 on the other, 2 and 2, you know, however you want to do it, to what is most comfortable for the way you play or the way you use your computer in general. Super smooth. Like I said, the software is intuitive. I love the mouse for sure. I would recommend to anyone who's looking in the market for a new mouse. So those are the two big things that I've updated. I do have a new light that I've been using. I need to get another one because right now it's really one-sided. You probably see some shadows here or there. So definitely gonna get that other mic hooked up, and I'll do a sound test at the end of the video here. All right, and this is the HyperX Cloud Flight headset mic. I think it's a little rough usually, but let's see how it compares to the others. And this is my Rode Pro shotgun mic that I use on my camera. I think this sounds pretty good, but I am hoping that the USB mic for my stream setup is going to be a little bit clearer. We'll see. Okay, so this is what the Audio Technica
AT2020 USB mic sounds like. I think it's a lot more crisp than my HyperX Cloudflight headphones, as well as the shotgun mic that I use on my camera. So hopefully I can get this set up so that I can use it during streams and voiceovers for YouTube videos without too much background noise for keys, strokes, and mouse clicks.
And I will let you guys know as more things show up. I'm definitely going to be doing some more content on my PC, streaming with friends, things like that, as well as any tech related products that I buy. I'll do a piece about it and talk about it. So I did just build my mom's PC, so I'm going to be putting the build vlog up for that, as well as I'll probably do a second video with overclocking and some kind of final thoughts and what she thinks of it. Anyways, that wraps up this video. Thanks for following along on my new channel. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.